KCTV5 is your school authority for all things back to school. We're tracking the very latest into how districts are approaching the return of school, and we have team coverage for you this morning. Several schools expected to release more information today when it comes to reopening.
Okay, so let's get to that team coverage. We want to start things off with our Casey Jones this morning. And Casey, it does seem like the Kansas City School District is getting closer and closer to nailing down some sort of plan. What all can you tell us about this?
Well, inside this building behind me, school officials have been working tediously trying to figure out a way to safely get students back to school. So this evening at a Board of Education meeting, district officials and the Board of Education will sit down and outline the best way to do that. Now, keep in mind that this is the first time that Board of Education officials have met since we heard the recommendations yesterday from the mayor and health officials about safely reopening schools. We know that schools will wait until after Labor Day to start. And whenever students return to class, everyone, including teachers, will have to wear masks and practice social distancing. All things considered, Dr. Bedell and the leadership team at KCPS will review and outline how they plan to launch classes to best support students, families, and staff. So I was really curious about what parents are thinking right now. So I put up a poll on my Twitter asking parents if they feel comfortable sending their kids back to in-person class next month. More than 300 of you responded on my Twitter, KCTV5. 66% of you said no. 34% of you said yes. Either way, school officials are trying to find out the safest way to get it done, and they're also trying to find out the best way to lay out equitable digital learning opportunities. So the meeting is here tonight at 6:30, but there's an opportunity for you to tune in virtually. We will put a link on our website, that's kctv5.com. And coming up, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about some of the challenges that districts, including Kansas City Public Schools, will have to overcome so that equitable opportunities for digital learning can happen. Reporting from Kansas City, Casey Jones, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, so important. Thanks, Casey. Happening today, the Kansas State Board of Education will conduct its special state board meeting. That is set to happen at 10 this morning. They're supposed to talk about Governor Kelly's 2 school-related executive orders. Those orders require schools to mandate common sense preventative strategies, so masks, social distancing, proper hygiene, and daily temperature checks. Later this week, Governor Kelly will sign a second executive order to delay the start of schools until after Labor Day. Now, in anticipation of the governor's order, the Shawnee Mission School District made some changes to its reopening plan.
That's right. And KCTV5's Savannah Rudisell is working to get details on that for us this morning. Savannah, the first day back, it's coming up very, very quickly, as parents, teachers, and students know. Why did the district wait until today to approve the plan?
Well, Joe and Gina, the education leaders with Shawnee Mission, said that they wanted to fully understand all of the implications that come along with Governor Kelly's recent orders before they go ahead and move ahead with their own plan that they've been making. They say they've been trying to formulate one that's including as much feedback as they can from staff, families, and students as well. So today there's going to be a series of meetings within the Shawnee Mission District talking about this plan. And tonight at 6 at the special executive session is when the board members will actually be voting on this draft plan. We know that the board members are still working also to finalize a calendar for this year. Again, it looks a little bit different after Kelly's recent order. Now, the president for NEA of Shawnee Mission says that the union is continuing to negotiate some of staff's concerns as well. So she's telling me in part that when we do return, we need to be sure that social distancing can be maintained and that rooms and other areas of the building can be properly sanitized throughout the day. We're still waiting to see on specific information for paid sick leave for those who are quarantined or contract the virus. And those who are at high risk or who have family members who are at high risk are still awaiting if they can teach remotely. So we have requested a copy of the draft that will be presented tonight, and we did not hear back from the district. We know that a copy of that draft is expected to be up on the board's website today, sometime before the meeting. Also there is where you can find a link to the live stream of a series of meetings. Again, that special executive one where they'll be discussing the plan is tonight at 6. Reporting live in Kansas City, Savannah Rudisell, KCTV5 News.